The upscale French restaurant in downtown Manhattan was buzzing with quiet conversation and the gentle clinking of wine glasses when the door swung open and in walked Charles Whitmore, a well-known billionaire investor infamous for his arrogance. Dressed in a $1,000 tailored suit, he was accompanied by a group of equally smug business associates. They were promptly seated at a private corner booth, but Charles was already scowling. "This better be quick," he barked, glancing at his Rolex. Moments later, Jamal, a young black waiter with calm eyes and a warm smile, approached the table to take their order. Before he could say a word, Charles waved him off impatiently. "Get me someone who speaks proper English," he snapped, loud enough for nearby diners to hear. A few heads turned. Jamal's smile faded just slightly, but he kept his composure. "I'm your waiter for the evening, sir," he replied calmly. Charles rolled his eyes and looked him up and down with contempt. "Great, because what I ordered last time was garbage, and I won't be eating trash again." "Got it," he sneered. The room had grown quieter. Jamal stood still, his posture respectful, but his voice firm. "I understand, sir, but before we move forward, may I say just one thing?" Charles leaned back with a smirk. "What? Are you going to quote Maya Angelou at me or something?" Jamal's eyes locked on his. He didn't raise his voice. He didn't flinch. "Actually, I just wanted to say you might own stocks in this building, but I own my dignity, and you don't get to touch that." For a split second, the restaurant froze. The clatter of silverware stopped. Conversations died. Even Charles blinked, his smug expression faltering as the words sank in. One of his colleagues coughed awkwardly and muttered, "Damn." A couple at a nearby table murmured, "Well said." The manager, who had heard the commotion, rushed over but paused when he saw how composed Jamal remained. Charles was clearly rattled. His arrogance cracked just enough to expose his discomfort. Trying to save face, he muttered something about bad service and leaving early, tossing a couple of bills on the table before storming out with his entourage trailing behind. As they left, a small round of applause broke out from a few patrons. Jamal didn't gloat. He simply straightened his apron and walked back to the kitchen, head held high. Later that night, the manager pulled him aside and handed him a handwritten note left by an older woman who had witnessed the scene. It read, "You reminded us all tonight what real class looks like."